I'm Jeannie, and I am a 24/7 Christian.
I'm David Hendricks, and I'm a 24/7 Christian.
My name is Jonathan Ray, and I'm a 24/7 Christian.
You know, life for me was pretty cool, just growing up. There was a split family, and mom and dad, and I had 2 older brothers, and things were normal until something pretty drastic happened when I was 13.
In the early 90s, I was a registered nurse at Western State Hospital and enjoyed my position there, had a nice family. I had a beautiful wife, still do. Two lovely boys, Kobe, and my son, Sean.
Life for me growing up was pretty good. Everything really with my family was great. I came from a split family. My parents got divorced, they got remarried, and to be honest, they're extremely happy today. Grew up with a family with grandparents that were very active in the church, with the Adventist church, actually just in Kirkland. And went to church a lot, learned a lot, but it didn't really have the relationship that I would have today at all.
Someone really close to me and my family introduced me to drugs and alcohol. For me, it was really normal. I just thought that that's how people live their life.
I asked my son, Kobe, he was about 6 years old at the time, if he wanted to ride in my rickety Datsun B210 hatchback car with me to go home. This was in Tacoma, and we lived in Auburn. And we had just bought a nice Thunderbird, which my wife drove, and it had a working heater in it, which was the lure for Kobe. He really wanted to be in the warm car going home.
Met this amazing girl, Naira. She actually approached me the first time we met, but it just hit off really well, very, very quickly. Had a great relationship. We'd been dating for a couple of years, and I knew it was time to propose. So at the time, thought I did something big and amazing. Looking back on it, she deserved a lot more, but it worked out. She obviously said yes.
I started going to a alternative high school and met my best friend. She asked me somewhere in that time frame if I wanted to start going to church with her. And so I said yes. The main reason I was encouraged to go to church with her is I got a glimpse of her family life. And it was something I wanted.
But I tried to coax him into coming home with me, but he said, "No, I'd rather go home with Mama in the T-Bird with the heater. Your car's cold and seat belts don't work." So I finally let him off the hook, let him go. Started on the road home, late at night, raining, cold.
I was excited. I was ready to do it. I was really nervous. There was a lot of me that was unsure because it was kind of the unknown, but I knew that I wanted to do it. And so we went forward with the details, and again, my family, my mom and my dad had divorced, but I thought for sure that growing up that was just not going to be for me.
The pastor came over to talk about what it entailed to be baptized, and so I told him that I wasn't going to quit drinking, quit smoking, or quit having premarital sex. And you won't believe what he said.
At that time, I approached the top of a hill to go off my off-ramp. And little did I know that on the other side was a drunk driver in his car with his lights off, coming up my off-ramp and heading towards me on my side of the freeway. And we met at the top of the hill at 80 miles an hour.
It was not going to be divorce. My grandparents have been married for 50-some years. They've been a tremendous influence on my life and my upbringing. And I'll tell you, it's when growing up, if somebody would have ever told me that I would put my marriage in jeopardy, I would have said they were crazy. We got married We took the vows, and I thought for sure that nothing was going to happen wrong. Life would be great. Unfortunately, one day that kind of all changed.